Check it, check it, check it, check it, check it. Welcome to Street Flames Crew. Today, we're going to have a little open topics. We have a little open topics. There's been a lot of little things going on, man. A lot of little things have been going on. A lot of little things going on. I'm here to talk about some of these things. But listen, we're gonna get into this. We're gonna get into this real quick. This is gonna be the joint we're gonna share. We gonna we gonna get into this, y'all. We're gonna get into this, y'all. We're gonna get into this, y'all. We're gonna get into this, y'all. Look, Takaya Young was alleged. Well, she was shot and killed by a police officer. So I'm gonna show y'all the video. Just stay tuned. YouTube. This video is covered by the Fair Use Act. And it's for educational purposes only.
I-10 29 3705 Managua 3705. A female is hallucinating. What to go out for attend?
Out of the car. Out of the car. Out of the car. Out of the car. Out of the car.
Just keep telling her to get out of the car. Say allegedly she's supposed to have been shoplifting and the cops was already in the parking lot when this happened. So they keep asking her to get out the car.
7 back in service 1828.
Get out of the car. Then get out. No. Then get out.
Get out of the car.
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 Shots fired.
Shots fired. Stop the car. Stop the car.
We're going to have a 24 on.
Let's look at this, y'all. Let's look at it. Just look at it. We're gonna rewind it back for y'all.
I-10 29 3705 Managua 3705. A female is hallucinating. What to go out for attend?
Out of the car. Out of the car. Out of the car. Out of the car. Out of the car.
7 back in service, 1828.
Get out of the car. Then get out. No. Then get out.
Get out of the car.
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 Two shots fired.
See this? Look what happened, y'all.
Then get out. No. Then get out.
Get out of the car.
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 Two shots fired.
Oh, look, watch what they do.
Stop the car.
We're going to have a 34 on.
That's corny. They fast forward the video, y'all.
I 10 to 29, 3705 Managua, 3705. A female is hallucinating. Let's go out for 10.
Out of the car. Out of the car. Out of the car. Out of the car. Out of the car.
7 back in service, 1828.
Get out of the car. Then get out. No. Then get out.
Get out of the car.
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 They shot it, y'all. They shot it. This video is graphic. I'm sure this is for entertainment purposes only. But no, man. They shot that girl, man. And she was pregnant.
Two shots fired.
I 10 to 29, 3705 Managua, 3705. A female is hallucinating. Let's go out for 10.
Out of the car. Out of the car. Out of the car. Out of the car. Out of the car.
7 back in service, 1828.
Get out of the car. Then get out. No. Then get out.
Get out of the car.
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 Two shots fired.
Stop the car. Stop the car.
We're going to have a 34 on.
That's sad, man. Look at this. Just look at it, man. It's sad. I send my condolences to the family, man. Just look at this.
I 10 to 29, 3705 Managua, 3705.
What's that?
Female is hallucinating. Let's go out for 10.
Hey, stop. Hey, out of the car. 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 They said your stole stuff, do not leave. Get out of the car. Then get out. No, then get out. Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Shots fired. Stop the car. Stop the car.
We're going to have 44 on. Well, he's going to be at.
There it is.
It's all different angles, y'all. That's all different angles. They really killed that girl. She was a pregnant female, y'all. Like, how do y'all feel about that? What is this? That's the 21-year-old girl was Fargo and they killed her. She's 21 years old in Cleveland, Ohio, and they killed her. I think it was in Cleveland, Ohio. It was in Cleveland. So it's like that shit crazy, man. They really did that. They really did that to that female, man. I'm about to look for some more action for y'all, man. It's been too much stuff going around. Oh yeah, we gotta talk about Commissioner Outlaw. Let's see what she's talking about because that 12-year-old baby that was found, that 12-year-old baby that was found in the dumpster. That's a damn. See, she had came from a different state too, somewhere on the West Coast, and it was smaller. So now when she came over here, it was too much for her. She couldn't handle Philadelphia. It's crazy. You see everything that's going on, y'all. It's getting dark. Now we're gonna go to that. We're gonna go to that 12. We're gonna go to that 12-year-old. We're gonna go to that 12-year-old. Hold up. We're gonna go to that 12-year-old. 12-year-old found in a dumpster. This is straight up sad, y'all. Look at this, y'all. Y'all gotta look at this with me, man.
Saves on every one. Make
Y'all
your
gotta
move
look
to
at
my
this
plan.
shit with me.
Act now and get it for $25 when you bring your phones. It's your Verizon.
We learned some truly horrific new details from police today about the discovery of a child's body in a trash can in West Philadelphia. A housing authority sanitation worker found that body last week. The victim had been shot in the head. It took several days to identify the victim as a 12-year-old boy. Action News reporter Maggie Kent live at police headquarters today with the update from investigators. Just an awful situation. Maggie.
Brian, as we hear continuing details, it just continues to get worse and worse, unfortunately. We're now learning from investigators they believe the boy was dead for 1 to 2 days before that sanitation worker made that disturbing discovery. Police officers that we spoke to say this is the kind of case that hits especially close to home. Police say on Wednesday, August 23rd, a housing authority sanitation worker picked up a trash can near the dumpsters of the Haddington homes at 55.
This is supposed to be the West Philly part of Philadelphia. You see, they in projects and stuff, but continue listening.
500 Cherry Street. After placing the trash can into their garbage truck, the sanitation worker made a gruesome discovery along the route. When the trash can overturned and human remains were found, it would be 7 days before police were able to identify who the victim was. Found shot in the head, wrapped in plastic and a blanket. After homicide detectives canvassed the neighborhood, handing out flyers describing the victim's clothing, family of 12-year-old Hezekiah Bernard came forward and made the positive ID.
Again, Mr. Bernard was 12 years old. He was brutally killed and placed in a trash can. The focus of this investigation is the swift apprehension of those involved in this senseless death. You hate to say internalize it, but we understand and we feel like there's some sense of justice that need to be served. And we push hard to find these individuals involved in this killing.
Sources say at one point this boy was under the care of DHS, but was not under the agency's care at the time of his death. They say that there was no missing child report made for this child. We're live at police headquarters. Maggie Kent, Channel 6, Action News. Brian.
I see all the stuff that's going on. All this stuff is going on everywhere. It's going on everywhere, man. But yeah, we're going to get it. Listen, YouTube, this video is covered under the Fair Use Act. I will be sharing a video. Shout out to Mikey Beast Free. Shout out to Mikey Beast Free. Like I said, YouTube, this video is covered under the Fair Use Act. This is for educational purposes only and researchers. Uh-oh, I heard zip part. I want to hear this part. I don't know what the hell they got going on, but we're going to back up out of this. We got to get the drip. There you go. There you go. The light skinned ball right here, he's supposed to be the rat. He's supposed to told on zip with the grip. Yeah, I'm back, man. This shit crazy. I ain't on that either. No, man, like, y'all gotta let me know what's going on, man. What y'all want to watch? Let me know in the comment section what y'all want to watch. Let me know what's going on, man. 'Cause we gotta put an end to this, man. We gotta put an end to all this shit, man. All these all these fake ass bloggers that be talking shit and all that shit, man. Yeah, I'm on live right now. All right. Yeah, man. Let's get into this shit, man. Sorry for the wait, y'all, but we gonna get in. We gonna get into this. We're gonna get into this. What I want to get into. What I want to get into. We're gonna get into this trenches news shit. It's under the Fair Use Act, YouTube. Under the Fair Use Act, educational purpose only. Subscribe to Truth Teller. Make sure y'all subscribe to Truth Teller. Got good content.
FBG Duck case. Is he gonna be the person to get those guys arrested? Blah 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 blah. That's what the feds are saying happened to Duck. And Trench's News name came up in the paperwork. I got some new information about Trench's News. He actually came.
He always said he got some information on something. That'd be the same information and shit we already know.
Came back to the internet and said his piece. You know, he said he wasn't really telling. It is what the fuck it is, you know, and I understand some of what he was saying, but some of it I didn't understand. But when I looked in the paperwork, it said the feds want Trench's News to testify. So,
damn, Trench's News got to testify? That's fucked up, baby.
We're going to talk about that. Hit the like button. We need about 5,000 likes on this video. I always say that, but I think this is different. We got to get about 5,000 likes on this video so we can get this to the top. It's a lot of rumors about Trench's News. He even came to the internet and did videos, but, you know, his credibility is a little at this moment right now. I got
his credibility, and it ain't no shaky. His credibility is smashed. Once you become a rat, a butterfly, and all that, people don't respect you no more. So it ain't no it's shaky. Truth teller.
Got some info right now. Some real info, not the fake info to try to get viral. I got the real info. I'm actually in Chicago. I be speaking to people that's close to this situation. So we finna talk about this. Do the feds really want Trench's News to testify? Hit the like button. When you do that, it helps with the algorithms. A lot of people be able to see it. It puts them fake videos down and the real videos to the top. And I think 5,000 likes will help this video. The feds want Trench's News to testify against O-Block that, you know, the information that he gave them, kind of like how the structure of the gangs is. Who is the leaders of O-Block? You know, how was it when you selling drugs out there? Who is the person collecting money? Who is the top leaders in O-Block?
You already know who it was. Moowop and them niggas. They knew who it was. They knew exactly who it was.
You know, that's kind of some of the information that Trench's News gave the feds. A lot of people been talking about this. You know, Trench's News kind of went to the internet and said, man, look, y'all there's going crazy, all kind of wild shit like that. He gave some information to the feds is what he's saying. He spoke about Kenny Mack because he was his cellmate. He also said the feds talked to a lot of people. I did that video already. And he not lying,
the feds gonna talk to a lot of people, but they only gonna talk to people that's caught up in situations and people that they know that's really part of it. Like they'll try to catch you with the most pettiest crime and try to hit you with a harsh crime. That's what they do.
Let's talk to them.
See, some of these bloggers, they haven't been in the streets. They caught a little DUI tickets and shit, went to jail like that, traffic court. A lot of people don't know how the court system works.
A lot of people. It's people who ain't came to the internet and said that they talked to the FBI. You know, when Duck lost his life, the feds spoke. I'm talking about everybody. I'm talking about people close to Duck, baby mamas of the enemies and Duck and all kind of shit. I'm talking about even Uber drivers might have been interviewed off this Fed case. This is an FBI case. Trench's News. This is the story I'm hearing on the street, so I can't put this in the paperwork. Besides the other shit in the paperwork, but this is what I'm hearing. You know, somebody close to Trench's News, I'm not going to say who it is because I'm not trying to expose nobody. You know, somebody kind of told me this work. Besides the other shit in the paperwork, but this is what I'm hearing. You know, somebody close to Trench's News, I'm not going to say who it is because I'm not trying to expose nobody. You know, somebody kind of told me not just this person, but I've been hearing this a lot, that, you know, Trench's News had nothing to do with this case. Trench's News is not a suspect. Trench's News is not a person who the feds.
But the thing about it is, he got caught with something or something. They keep talking about that phone. No, he got caught with a charge, and they went through his phone, and PP had something to do with it.
Even thought about talking to. You got to remember, you know, this is a lot of young people involved in this case. I don't think nobody in this case, on Duck case, is older than 31, 32. So this really had nothing to do with Trench's News. I don't think the feds knew who he was, and that's what people told me.
Yeah, he caught a case. He caught a case. That's what that was about.
When I knew I wanted to form an LLC, I did a bunch of online research. And me being a technology native, I really thrive off choosing technology partners that are
volunteered this.
We getting into that.
You know, he went on down and was interviewed
I want to see with all the
by the
smoke. Everybody
FBI.
going to
I was
court
told that
with the
Trench's
smoke.
News brokered this deal for money. Now, I don't want to dirty up his name because he spoke and said he didn't. I'm just here to give you the news that I hear. When your name and paperwork, bro, you got to understand people going to do videos about that, especially if you're not coming out saying what really happened. You know, he kind of spoke on what happened, but, you know, his narrative.
He giving bits and pieces. A lot of that shit not really what happened. He flabbergasted. But he making sure he putting that shit in there. That's all. But y'all gotta make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe.
There kind of sounded like how you sound when you told on somebody. You know, he kind of pushed that off. He put it on other situations and shit like that. I don't think he told on O Block, me personally. I think he just gave information, you know, in my opinion. I don't know if that information was used to, you know, try to get anybody locked up, but I think he knew the inner workings of O Block, some of the inner workings of FBG, and he probably knew he can make some money off this shit because the feds paid him. How much money did the feds pay him? I'm not sure, but I was told it had to be about $1,000, if not more than that. So I don't want to make up numbers and shit on this shit, but I was told that. And when you look at the paperwork, out of all the people who cooperated in this case, Trench's News is the only one who was paid. Nobody else was paid. Everybody else was just part of the case.
Man, them niggas weren't paid. He wasn't paid. He wasn't taken down no cartel enough. Y'all keep talking about he was paid. He was just relocated or something. He wasn't paid, bro.
Knew somebody who knew somebody in the feds.
Plus, they gotta get found guilty. Just relocated. That's all. Y'all keep saying he was paid. He wasn't paid.
Pressure on him. Trench's News didn't get pressure put on him. He actually was paid.
The feds wasn't dealing with him for a long time, whereas though they paid him for this case. No.
With information.
He was a state time boy, and then he got caught up with this federal act. So, come on, man. Stop spreading these false news. Listen, make sure this video go to the top, because a lot of these bloggers don't be saying nothing in their hometown, and they just be talking. There's no shots at you, but they'll just be talking about the same shit.
Which looks like he volunteered. When the feds is giving people information, when the feds is paying people for information, they volunteers. They weren't really in like the feds' sights or anything like that. They knew nothing about Trench's News. What I was told, and I was told Trench's News brokered that to make money off of this shit. You got to remember, Trench's News was once cool with FBG Duck. He was once cool with the whole FBG crew. He was once cool with O Block. He used to live in O Block. He's a black disciple, according to what, you know.
Basically, that nigga was hood. Basically, that nigga was hood hopping.
Yeah. So he used to eat that. Nothing about Trench's News. What I was told. And I was told Trench's News brokered that to make money off of this shit. You got to remember, Trench's News was once cool with FBG Duck. He was once cool with the whole FBG crew. He was once cool with O Block. He used to live in O Block. He's a black disciple, according to what, you know, that paperwork says. So he knew both sides. Now, the fact that, you know, he in the middle of this shit, you know, is very crazy. Because he had problems with FBG too. And then we seen, like...
The thing about it, OTF used to be scared of King Yella and FBG Duck because they was big niggas that was on go.
Problems with like Cash, LBG Young, and things like that. Now all of a sudden he's giving information on O Block, and he told stories of being cool with E-Dog and all kind of shit like that. So, you know, I find it crazy that he was cool with both of these sides. Now he the guy that's giving information about the murder. You know, and like I say, if he cool with Duck and he loved Duck like that and he wants justice for Duck, then what he did wasn't wrong. And I don't look at it like it was wrong.
So him snitching and all that, he don't look like hell was wrong. Nigga, you got yourself all caught up in that shit. So that means you was engaging in a conversation. It ain't like he called you what happened. No. You was engaging in that conversation. Them wiretaps, they was wiring for them months.
I'm not a street dude. I'm not in here to punish people because people didn't talk to the police or anything like that. That's not my job. I'm not really here to expose people or dirty people. But his name is in the paperwork of one of the biggest cases of all time in the drill culture. So people gonna talk about that, especially when he was giving updates on this case. Think about this. Trenches News was giving fucking updates on this FBG Duck O Block case, and the feds say he in the paperwork. So he knew shit before anybody knew shit. And that's why I say Trenches News is really involved in shit. Remember, I did a Cam Capone interview. I told people that Trenches News used to be a source of man back in the day. He was giving me information about this Duck O Block case and all kind of shit before it even hit hard. I told this on the Cam Capone interview. And I find it crazy that now the feds are saying that he was the source of this. You know, Trenches News hit me up and told me, Truth, I was never no source of yours. I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
It's the thing about it, Trenches News used to give a lot of these bloggers that wanted information on Chicago. He used to give them a lot of information because he couldn't do it himself. That's why he had that mask on.
I was in jail. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. I even had to agree with him in the DM. Like, you know what? I might have made a mistake, even though I remember talking to you personally. We had these conversations personally. You used to call me and we talked several times. The fact that I had to do a DM and act like I didn't know that happened, it was kind of strange, weird, and creepy to me, in my opinion. But I think Trenches News is a dope dude. I see him grind.
That's because, bro, like you're a good journalist and all that, but you gotta expand your situation. You got to, baby. Because Chicago just ain't gonna keep doing it because you're starting to interview plain Joe ass niggas. A lot of these niggas is plain Jane. You feel me? A lot of these niggas is plain Jane.
Anybody that grind from 0 subscribers to get to where he got, he put a lot of hard work in this shit. So I don't knock him. But I done spoke to a lot of people from Newtown, where he be at, where he was from. And they speak on stories about Trenches News being very shicey. You know, being one of them dudes that was on some street shit, don't get it wrong. And people told me he used to be in O Block and he was around a lot of this shit. You know, he actually taught people a lot of shit, you know, because he was an older member. That's what I was told. So
see, that's the thing. Like, he told y'all all that information. He told y'all all that information. Like, y'all didn't think he was ratting or nothing. Like, he was giving up information that Mama Duck and shit ain't even know. Like, that's the crazy part. Mama Duck ain't know nothing about a lot of that shit, guys. Mama Duck ain't know nothing about that. Trust me, guys. Mama Duck ain't know nothing about a lot of that shit. Like little niggas like Hassan Campbell, Charleston White, and all them niggas, they be taking them motherfuckers' money. I told y'all I'm doing a raffle. Told y'all I'm doing a raffle, y'all. Doing a raffle, y'all, but let me get back to the content.
I don't think Trench is lying about these stories of being in the hood. I think he might have gassed them up a little bit, put an extra little sauce on them and shit like that. But he was.
That's the same thing I was saying. He was around, but he was adding a little soap and water to that shit. You smell me? Do you smell me?
Right. But according to people I done spoke with, they told me Trench's News had nothing to do with this case. He volunteered that information and made some money off that shit. You know, Big Dale says that he wasn't helping Duck, he was helping himself. When you look in the paperwork, it also says the feds want Trench's News to
Trench's
testify.
News
They
do
want him to get on the
not.
stand and say,
Trench's News do not get paid off of it, dog. We're gonna go to him right now. Trench's News do not get paid for it. This is not bullying, harassing, or nothing. It's for entertainment purposes only. Look.
Recordings just got better. Hey, it's Dana from to download a perfect quality video from your guest after the
Yo!
Yo.
Happy Friday. It's your boy Trench News, and I'm back at y'all with another one. Appreciate all love, support. Thanks for everyone who subbed to the channel. If you ain't subscribed to the channel, make sure you do. Make sure you join the membership. Shout out C Hood, man. Shout out at J Pate. Shout out everybody who rock with me, man. I appreciate y'all love, support, man. Appreciate it, man. You know, I want to talk about a couple of things on here during this 8 minutes, man. One thing I want to tell y'all, man, is it's Friday, man. Friday to Sunday, man, is when your loved ones will be killed if you in the poverty areas. And I'm speaking damn near to Chicago, but everywhere it happens, you know. So protect your kids, man. Protect your family at all costs.
And that's a fact. He's speaking facts right now. Speaking facts right now. Love your kids, y'all. Make sure y'all around, man. Make sure y'all around doing y'all thing. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Make sure them kids know what they gotta do, man. Good guy. We're gonna get back into this content.
Man, protect them at all costs, man, because people don't care about their lives. They robbing old people, they shooting kids, killing women, killing kids, and ain't nobody got no morals. Everybody gang, and gangster. You know what I'm talking about, until it's their family, and then they be on the motherfucking internet inboxing me talking about some, man, can you talk over my brother or my cousin or something like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to Bodil.
See, that was my whole thing too. It's like y'all can't be like I said, y'all can't be telling on coworkers. Y'all can't be telling on coworkers and then want to sit there and be out in the streets talking about F the haters, F the ops, all this and all that, nigga snitching. No, I don't work like that.
Man, I want to say shout out to Bodil, man. If y'all ain't following Bodil, go and follow him, man. Bodil is a real OG, the real definition of an OG, man, who was in the streets and who out the streets, ain't participating in them, but he trying to change it. You know, he ain't like the rest of the OGs, you know. And Bodil spoke on the 2 kids that got shot, man. And I want to say this, man, y'all some cowards. Y'all some cowards. Y'all live to these codes where, all right, y'all know y'all hit 2 kids. Somebody with you around you in your circle know that y'all hit kids. You know what I'm talking about? But y'all.
And that's the thing about it is we lowering our population. Before we know that all our African Americans are gonna be wiped off, and it ain't gonna be nothing but all the other nationality and races around. They gentrifying.
Yeah, I mean, you turn yourself in and somebody say something, that's snitching too. You know, and that shit crazy, bro. But if it's your kids, then you gonna get on the stand and you gonna go full-fledged. But why would you want to see somebody else, baby, 3 years old, 4 years old, getting shot, hurt? You know, like, that's just crazy, bro. But y'all live by these morals, man. I told y'all yesterday, man, was the last day that I'm time.
So what he basically said, they come up on a block, shoot the block up, hit a 4-year-old kid, and then don't want you to tell
about that shit. Hey, look, like I said, I ain't got nothing else to do with nothing but what that I was grabbed for, which is the O Block shit, and I don't give a fuck.
Hey, you seeing these instant offers from DraftKings? Spoiling enough for these big payouts. Retired NFL smart guy Ryan Fitzpatrick. You're good with numbers.
What? When we watching, let me know in the comment section what y'all want to watch. Because I'm doing all reactions. I'm doing reactions. Let's see what AK talking about. Shout out to AK. Make sure y'all go subscribe.
Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Hit the like button right now. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button right now. And subscribe to the channel. If you ain't subscribed, you almost had 190K. Hit the like button and subscribe. Let's get into it.
Congrats, McCollum. Congrats. I'm behind you, baby. I'm on the road to 10K. Come on, y'all.
You can't defend these dudes without them making you look stupid, without them just making you look like a goofy. AK-47, what are you talking about? Well, fans are destroying Lil Reese right now, and whoever the hell he was with, basically because they walked up on a homeless man. Reese talked to him like nothing, talk about fuck him and do it to him, and they pouring liquor on the dude's head. He trying to sleep. He get up, look at Reese, tell Reese, man, that's effed up, man. And Reese and them laugh at him. First of all, Lil Reese, I was the one defending you when them boys beat your ass and had you boo-booing all over yourself, bro. I told people that ain't funny. He got Crohn's.
He really has Dookie in the back of his Jones after the surgery. He was pistol beating him, and fucked up, chasing him. Then after that, he was in a stolen charge. They chased him into the garage, beat him all the fuck up, bust him all in his head, shot him. So
disease, we shouldn't make fun of situations like that. That was me. In a situation like this, it's a slap to somebody who was trying to defend you face. Another situation that happened with Lil Reese. When he looked like Tommy Hearns off Mark. When Lil Reese was in the stolen car incident and his head looked like it had 1,000,000 golf balls on it and he looked half damn near dead, coming up like this. Ain't know what was going on. Head looked like it had more knots than a goddamn you ain't correct test. Not correct, bro. Because Lil Reese, let's keep it 100. Your music trash, suck, can't rhyme, be all off beat, never ever, you ain't even go nowhere with it. Up to me, your music is horrible to me.
damn.
So,
Damn, Lil Reese, you gotta respond back, baby boy. I don't know. He said your music trash. That's crazy.
you about this close from never seeing another rap dollar again. Second of all, look at the females that was with these dudes. This the type of dudes y'all like, ladies. This ain't hating or dirty macking or nothing. It's just like, why a woman ain't step in? Y'all don't do that. Even if the dudes was gonna do it anyway, what the ladies doing? Just laughing. Y'all tried to show out and impress them ladies. First of all, them ladies is absolute trash. I don't care how good they look. You're garbage, trash, fugazi. Throw it away, wrap it up, put it in the dumpster, hit the dump truck, get to the landmine field, you're done. You niggas goofy. That wasn't cool, man. And instead of bloggers coming on here beating down the FBG Duck case word by word when the shit happened a month ago, they need to be calling out you rappers, man. But they ain't. Why?
Like, this shit crazy, man. This shit crazy, y'all. I'm about to edit this video. We gonna talk.
That's corny, man. Everybody got somebody in their family homeless. Hell, a lot of us was homeless before. You don't beat down no homeless man. If y'all was gonna do anything, you should have pulled out a couple dollars and had liquor on the dude's head. He trying to sleep. He get up, look at.
He pulled somebody else's paperwork allegedly. Here you go.
Yo, I interviewed like 1090 Jake for 3 hours. You know, right?
Yeah, I know that shit. Yo,
Nigga, in the interview, he explained, bro. Yo, he told me he cut niggas in jail. Like he said, bro. Like he said, there's no mystery in his history. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it ain't no mystery because that shit came out. The grievance came out and he said he did it. He said the nigga name. You heard? That's the crazy thing. He admitted to saying that he said the nigga name in the grievance.
Hold on.
That's snitching.
Wait a minute, were you just on live with him just now?
Yeah, we was just on live and we was just on live. He admitted that on the live.
He admitted he snitched?
Yeah, he admitted that he wrote and told the nigga name. He admitted that shit.
Wait, hold on, give me a second. Now, I'm about to get him on here. I'm about to FaceTime him. Nah, he sent me the voicemail type shit. Is this shit real? This shit not real.
Nigga, this shit is real.
I think he probably had no service type shit. Everybody know that.
Nah, nigga.
Nah,
he ain't trying to face you.
Wait, I'll find some. Hold on. They said 1090 Jake's supposed to be a double time informant for the state and the government.
Y'all can hear me? Remo. What up? What's good? Let's get it. So you got the internet on fire, nigga. I always do. That ain't no that's normal shit. Yeah, but so everybody looking like, yo, what the fuck's going on? So 1090 Jake, the nigga that's going around always exposing niggas, they're like, what the fuck is this paperwork? So like to the people that just seen what's going on, we're gonna let people get in here and shit first so they can, you know what I'm saying? No, for sure. Let the numbers go up. Yeah, let's let them get in here and shit. Y'all can hear me though? Everybody can hear me and shit? I think we decent. Yeah, so we'll just wait like 2 minutes, let everybody get in here and shit, and I'll let you get your side. They're jumping. Yeah, they going crazy. So look, they like, yeah, we got him, fucking white boy. That's how. But that's what it's looking like. People like, what the fuck's going on? So, all right, so we just posted on No Jumper right now. It's some paperwork that's going around. You know, everybody tagging me in that shit, sending it to me. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. I look at it, and I'm like, all right, what the fuck is this? So I instantly got to hit 1090 Jake. So I posted it on the page and shit. So and to your side, break down exactly what's going on in that statement that's posted online right now. So that's the prison grievance. That's what that is. That's not a because 99% of people on here ain't never even been to prison. That's the grievance. So what happened, whatever date in 2014, we was at war with the Zoes and beat them at Lancaster. That was the jungle doing. It was during the shift change. One of my brothers popped one of the Zoes with a lock. He had a big fat ass gold lock. Hit the Zoe in the back of the head. That's Mark Cherry. That's in the paperwork. Or Sherry. That French shit. Because it's like 3 different people. I see Jimmy Horay. Listen, we're gonna break all that. I can even bring up their fucking pictures so you can see what they look like. But Mark Sherry was the Zoe that got hit in the back of his head with a brick. Not a brick, a lock. Put a hole in his shit. So he got hit. He went, made this weird ass sound. Everybody in the dorms like mad quiet and shit. I'm getting up because this early in the morning. I got my arms in my sleeve, like in my shirt or whatever to be warm. I sleep right next to the water fountain, which is right next to the booth. The booth is where the COs are at. Right. Cocaina
is Jimmy.
Whole thing
Cocaine
about
is his
it.
nickname. That's the other
So
Zoe.
Jimmy Horn.
These niggas be
That's who
really
fired me up.
snitching.
So he walks this way
They be
and
really
he swings a
snitching over
sock,
nothing.
and it ends up being a piece of asphalt from the basketball court. That's what I got hit with in the back of my head. The shit break and fucking rocks and pebbles shoot all over my bunk. He fires me up while the COs is watching this shit. The COs see him do this, and then he goes right up to the booth and just stands there until they come out the door and then lock him up. So what we call that in Florida, that's a gangster check-in. You can check in where you, hey, CO, I want to go PC, I don't feel safe, or you crash somebody in front of the CO. But you still get off, but you do it in front of the CO so you get picked up. So when I go to get up, my homie Red like this in the dorm with me. He's like, nah, don't get up, don't get up. They're going to come in here, they're going to see you straight, you're going to be good. They came in, CO was like, let me see your head. I turn this way. He's like, all right, let me see the other side. I turn this way. He's like, nah, you got to go to medical. You got a hole back there. So I got a sky back there and everything. So while this is happening, while the COs are in the dorm, one of the homies that's further down stands up because he had a Zoe sitting behind him. So he thought the other Zoe was going to crash out because they trying to get the fuck out of the dorm now because it's war. So he stands up, the CO grabs him. Hey, come here. Grabs him up. That's the other name that's in the case. What, Jerry Lewis?
Oh, yeah.
He has nothing to do with nothing, but he get grabbed up. Then they start looking at everybody. They're checking hands, heads, whatever. They check Mark Cherie and they see he got a fucking hole like this in the back of his head. So they take all four of us, the kid that fired me up, me, the Zoe that got fired up, and the other homie that didn't do shit. They take us all into the back of the dorm where it's like a back hallway that COs are able to come into the unit without nobody seeing them. They take us back there. They beat the fuck out of the one that fired me up, and they beat the fuck out of my bro, Jerry Lewis. Beat the shit out of them. Then they take me and Mark Sherry to medical. So we got to get stitched up and shit. We get stitched up. We go to confinement. Once you in confinement in Florida, you go to AC confinement, which is administrative confinement. You got to go in there for however long it is, like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Then you go in front of DR court. When you go in front of DR court, that's when they're like, okay, so you got hit with possession of a weapon and assault on an inmate. How do you plead? Not guilty. All four of us got hit with all the same shit. So they lied in the DR and said that I hit him back with a rock and he had a lock or some shit. It never happened. I just got fired up. Then the two other dudes, they said they went at it. They didn't even do nothing because Mark Sherry got popped by one of my bros that didn't even get caught for doing it. But because this kid fired me up in front of the COs, all four of us went to confinement. Obviously, he went to confinement, but then the three of us went to confinement too. So all of us go in there, we all get hit with 120 days. After we get hit with 120 days, I write a grievance. They already know bro popped me because they fucking watched them do it. So I'm like, yeah, I got hit with this, da-da-da-da-da. And then the COs beat the fuck out of them too. I said the COs beat the same dude that fired me up. And then they beat the other homie that had nothing to do with nothing. So they talking about, oh, you snitched on dude. How'd I snitch on dude?
No, but that's what it is, man. Like, these niggas gotta cool out, man. It's too much. It's too much beef going on. It's too much of everything going on, man. Motherfuckers need to wake up. It's a new season. It's new shit going on. And man, if you with your significant other, man, build. These bitches out here, they ain't worth it, man. They ain't worth trusting. Can't trust these bitches out here, so you can't trust these niggas. That's just how the game go, you know. But we live and we learn, man. We live and we learn. It's the best thing to do, man. Try to do what you want to do. Elevate yourself, especially if you got kids. You want your kids to not have to ask for nothing. Then she gonna be a little hustler, so. My fault, yo. I was looking at something online. That shit just don't go like that, man. They exposing 1090 DJ. They exposing Hassan Campbell. They exposing all type of people. All type of people, man. That's fucked up. It's fucked up, man. I just wanted to reach out to reach out to y'all, man. Just had something on my mind, man. Let me know in the comment section what y'all think. I'm gone.